coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. No gain on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. You look at this Browns defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now Jones. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Go Cyclone! Go Cyclone! Go Cyclone! Hey, alert!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Go River! Go River!
Throwing Jones. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. operating from the gun. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And just shutting him off there. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Brewer. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's got Njoku, who's been tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a 1st down. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here that add to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by Tucker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Up we go.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Hey, why shift, Mac? Why shift the crew? Why shift the...
Off play action, Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom down the right sideline. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go, hey.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Apple, 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 apple. Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Apple, go.
Back to throw. Jones looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Motion man is Schwartz. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this at to the 41-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brewer. That's out to Chubb, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain... changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, And they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Elsa, 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 Elsa.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Jones on first and 10. Going for the deep ball. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
On second and 10, Jones. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Jones now from the gun on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
To throw on second down, Brewer. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They go with Chubb on second down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They need 2. Here's third down. Back to throw. Brewer. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 51 yards. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Jones on first down. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Great. Cockroach. Rita. Apple. Great.
Looking to throw. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Caught outright by Renfro. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Cockroach.
Back to throw. Jones. This is caught by Tucker. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Bama, Bama, Bama.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of. And enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
Go, dog, dog, dog.
Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Jacobs again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Gold, gold gutter, gold gutter, gold gutter, gold. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson.
Jones throwing for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Brewer. And he slings one that's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Drops it off for Chubb. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a dump off here complete. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
And the Raiders 1st down.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 3.
Hey, alert. Up we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. A misconnection there, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. It's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he fields it cleanly. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Brewer. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the return will stop right around the 25. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Touchdown Raiders! Hunter Renfrow, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Brewer. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, 62 yards. And the Browns use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Next to score, Browns 34, Raiders 19. And York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
Hey, let's go get one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Tony Field buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Goal, north salad. Goal.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. There he goes left side. inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
34, Raiders 26. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brewer. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a first and maybe more. Touchdown, Browns! Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Jones on 1st and 10. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Timberland. Jump right, Pacino.
Here's Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw is Jones. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right. Jones. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Raiders 34. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now Jones. Connecting with Renfro. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones. He'll let this go for Adams. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Flick right, flick right, flick right. Here we go, here we go.
Now Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Go.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man, that's Renfro. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Cleveland, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the